Hey guys, it's Big Soprano. I'm bipolar, by the way. At least my meds are treating me for bipolar. So what I'm talking about may be bipolar disorder, but I think I had this mental illness that went away. So first, we're gonna talk about COVID. So COVID happened to everybody, and everyone's been through the lockdown. And I, whenever I would do something I enjoy, like play my favorite game, listen to my favorite music, or do my favorite thing, like play my favorite thing or listen to my favorite thing, like I just said. Whenever I would do that, I would feel like ever since the pandemic started, I would feel like euphoria from every single thing I've touched that I enjoy. Like I would feel this great euphoria, and that's probably the happiest I've ever been in my daily life. Obviously, I've been happier. There's better moments in my life, but in my daily, regular, day-to-day life, that's probably the happiest I've ever been. And just anything would make me feel euphoric. So I don't know if it's a mental illness or not, but like I feel like I got this mental illness during COVID that made everything feel euphoric. Like playing Super Mario Sunshine, that was euphoric for me. Playing Animal Crossing, just because the vibes are immaculate in that game when it first dropped. That, like, any immaculate vibes would give me euphoria. And even, like, just my room would give me euphoria. Like, I had, like, teal curtains, and whenever, like, the sun would, like, illuminate the curtains all over my room, and my entire room is, like, this really nice blue, I would feel euphoria. It would feel like I'm at peace. I feel like I am living my best life. And I have no idea what it is. I tried checking ChatGPT. They said it could possibly be bipolar disorder, but I don't know who the fuck trusts ChatGPT for anything. But I'm probably going to talk about this to my therapist because, like, I've been questioning it. But for, like, months, like, throughout, like, the entire pandemic, except in January, which I'll explain that. But like throughout the entire pandemic, like little things will make me feel euphoria, and that's probably because like there was so little to do that even like little things you enjoy just gives you immense like a lot of dopamine. So that was probably it, and I was probably receiving like endless amounts of dopamine just from the littlest things. And the reason why I don't have this anymore is because in like January 2021, my mom sent me and my brother to a foster home, and I haven't felt that euphoria ever since. Maybe like sometimes more recently, I can't really think of an example, but it's happened recently. But like I would feel this like intense euphoria, and it's not like a bad euphoria, like the euphoria you get from a vape, where you're like it's kind of like an anxious euphoria, but it was like a good euphoria, and I think I developed some sort of like good mental illness during the pandemic or whatever, and I stopped feeling euphoric when I got sent to that foster home because literally nothing in my life I enjoyed because I'm not home. I enjoyed just doing my normal things, like doing my favorite things at home, and that brought me a lot of joy until I got sent to the foster home and I had no joy. So I have no idea if anyone else has ever had a case like this where the littlest things would give you euphoria, but like, dude, music used to slap so fucking hard, like back in the pandemic, and I hope there isn't another pandemic, like monkey AIDS pox or whatever it is. Hopefully not. But I think like it was like weird that the littlest things would give me euphoria, and it was honestly like really fun. Honestly, like I was just doing the things I love, and now I'm not doing anything I used to love. Now I don't love as much at all, like barely. Anything I do gives me little joy in life, and I just wish I could go back. Even though the pandemic were some bad times, I think I was happy back then just because of that little dopamine thing, you know? I thought that was really cool. And honestly, there are days where I miss that. But before, like I realized that it's like probably just like high amounts of dopamine from doing little with my life, and getting high amounts of dopamine from doing little things in my life because I was doing little things in my life. I wasn't doing shit in my life at all during the pandemic. So little things brought me joy. And yeah, dude, for like the past like 3 years, or like, well, it's gonna be four, like, probably like, it's gonna be 4 years since it ended, that little euphoria thing. But it's been 4 years since things started giving me euphoria. And I think sometimes I really do miss it. And the past like 4 years, I've really missed it. But it was probably a mental illness. It was probably like a symptom of bipolar disorder, and it probably wasn't that great because if you're getting joy, if we were happy right now, you and me, would that change a single thing in our life? No, I'd still be fat. I'd still be unemployed. I still wouldn't have a car. I still wouldn't have a job. So I don't know. Who knows? Anyways, today's comment of the day is from F5203. Said, not tried Prime yet. Bottles in EU are still pretty pricey. Don't plan on trying any, but I probably have to at some point in my life. I'll try the Prime Energy when I get a chance. Would you compare it to Monster Energy, softer, less carbonated, or Red Bull, stronger, more carbonated, in my opinion? Thank you for the Galaxy gameplay support. I'd say Prime Energy is much more carbonated than Monster, though it has like, in Canada, it has like 20 milligrams less caffeine than Monster. But I just think Prime Energy just tastes way better than Monster, even though I love both. And I'm mainly a Monster drinker just because nearby, locally, they don't sell massive like pack boxes of Prime Energy, so that's the only reason why. But Desi responded, they don't have any carbonation, so they're closer to Bang, but less sickeningly sweet. They also have lead in them, so do with that what you will. I don't know. I don't know if it's carbonation then that's in Prime Energy, but it feels like carbonation. And maybe he's talking about the regular primes because they don't have any carbonation. But I feel like the Prime Energy definitely has carbonation. And in fact, it probably has more carbonation than Monster. But I love both. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you guys have a great day.